type them on the thing. We are going to be using a bench and a heavy weight today. So have those handy. You take a minute or two to get those. And I've got to look up. Start with those jumping jacks. It's really windy out here, which makes it chilly. Okay, cool. Oh, warm up quick. So I was very inspired by the weather this weekend and put together a class with a bunch of strength training exercises and high knees that will help you kayak and paddleboard and rock climb and hike and swim. So all our summer things we like to do, that's what we're gonna work on today. Get those knees up. And 3, 2, 1. Straight leg kicks. Oh, out to the side. You so desire. That's behind you. Three, 2, 1. Hug your knee into your chest. Lift your torso nice and tall. And roll that ankle out. And switch sides. And release. Let's take our inchworms, nice and tall, hinge, block yourself out. One good thing about the wind is it's kind of all a cherry tree litter down to the ground, so I can maybe stop sweeping every weekend. Dog lays in it, she drags it all over the house. And last one. And release. All right. So today you're gonna have your bench and your heavyweight nearby. We're gonna be working in 30-second increments, and we're gonna cycle through it 4 times. So I don't think I have any working through the bell today. So for those of you that hate that, and we are gonna have our like in between. Some things will be a minute and some things will be 30 seconds. It just depends on what the thing is. So I want it to be strong, and you know, if you do something too long, it stops being effective. All right, so we're gonna start with a lateral step up. So you're gonna step up laterally and then kick it out laterally, okay? So we're gonna work right, left. Then we're gonna do our bent over rows. We're gonna pull it up. I want them nice and heavy here, excuse me. And then we're gonna take our curls with our arms extended, and we're gonna do curl, palms facing in, and then rotate from our shoulders, curl, palms facing out. And you might not be able to curl in as much when it's inverted like this, and that's okay. So light weight here, heavy weight here. All right, here we go. Let's start with that step up. 2, 1, here it is. Step up, lateral raise, bring it down. Make sure that whole foot is on your bench or your surface. Chest up, look ahead. Press through. So in case you're wondering, this is for your paddle boarding. Flip it around. Good. Grab those heavier weights and bent over row. Row. Hold those elbows up. Knees soft. Engagement through those abdominals and back muscles. Try to squeeze and get those elbows pulled up as high as you can. This is for everything, you know? We need to do this for everything, right? And release. Lighter weights, and you're gonna curl and then rotate through those shoulders, inverted curl. Okay? Palms face in, rotate through those shoulders, palms face out. Good. Shoulder here. Oh, that wind is making my camera a little bit. And back to our step up. Feels fast today, huh? We're not doing any working through the bell business. Oops. Fight for that balance. Flip it around. Those rows are next. Right here. Here are your rows. If you want, you can add a kickback here. With that kickback, I want you to make sure your elbows stay high. Don't let them drop. Or you can just stick with your row, especially if you're working on really getting that squeeze in. And release. Here we go. Curl. Rotate through the shoulders. Curl. Palms in. Rotate. Palms face out. Good. Palms in. Rotate. Palms face out. Good. Even if you have to set your weights down, I want you to keep moving. All right, back to the step ups. Third time through. I would say this is not only for paddle boarding, but also for hiking. You know, when you run into those, turn around, those big steps, maybe it feels safer. Step down sideways. side blade. So think about your lower also. You want it to feel controlled. You want to control it and not just let it get drop. Good. Back to those rows. Again, you can add those kickbacks if you like. Keep those elbows up. So keeping those elbows up means you're squeezing through your back, right? Good. Good engagement in that core. Right here. If you want, you can get up on your tiptoes and come into this little squat while you're here. Just a little add-on. I'm going to rotate through those shoulders so that you have a palms facing in curl and a palms facing out. Good. Stay with me. 5 seconds here. I'm going to go through it one last time. Step up. Lateral lift. Good. Spread those toes out. Make sure you're not, crunching them up. Turn around. Release. Here we go. Rows and kickbacks. Keep those elbows up. Pull them up. Good. Stay with me here. 5 seconds. Onto our curls. And release. There you go. You can go back down here on your toes, or you can just stay standing like we did the first 2 sets. This is entirely optional. I'm going to rotate through those shoulders, get that whole arm to rotate facing up, and then rotate facing down. Good. Release. Grab a little water. We have some burpees with a tuck jump because you want to be ready for that cannonball, right? You want to know how to make the best cannonball when you go swimming, so you're going to practice your tuck jumps. Now, if you don't like burpees, and they're not your friend, that doesn't mean you do nothing and get on your phone and text your friends. It means you are doing plank, you're doing squats, maybe squat jumps, maybe just a tuck jump, but you're not doing nothing. All right, 2, 1, here we go. We are going to work through this valve. Modification on those tuck jumps, just that knee up, right? Oh. to the bell. Oh gosh. Okay, I gotta take my sweatshirt off. Keep going. I don't care if you're holding plank or if you're stepping through this burpee or you're just doing the tuck jump, but keep working. 10 seconds. Rest. So the good news is no more burpees today. That was it. More good news. Round 2 is coming up. All right. Round 2. You're gonna want either your heavy weight or maybe a couple of heavier weights held together for our wood chop. We're gonna do left and then right. Wood chop, otherwise known as aggressive paddleboarding, right? So paddleboard, right? Okay. And then we're gonna do our alternate lateral lunge with our clock fly, right? So here, I'm gonna back up, I'll need more room. You're gonna go one side and then the other side, okay? We'll work that, and then we're gonna come down to the mat and do turtle swim to surf. So if you aren't sure what I'm talking about, turtle swim is swimming for 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna pop up onto your surfboard, okay? You go back down, do it again. Try to pop up alternating sides. Okay, grab that heavy weight and start chopping in right here. And chop, chop, chop. So although it's heavy, you should feel like you can control it. Good engagement in your core. Soften your knees, pivot on your toes if that's what you need to do. So up over one shoulder, down to the opposite hip. We're gonna switch sides here in about 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here. Chop. 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 Stay with me. All right, heavy weight down. Grab those light weights and alternate lateral lunge with clock flies. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Release down to your mat. Turtle swim. 1, 2, 3. Surfboard. Back down. 1, 2, 3. Surfboard. Back down. 1, 2, 3. Surfboard. 1, 2, 3. And back to our chops. All right, chop it up. Stay with me here. Switching sides soon. Right here. All right, here we go. Step it out. Lateral lunge, clock fly. Building some strength and then our endurance in our shoulders. So we're ready for all our summer activities. 5 seconds here. Stay with me. Release. Here we go. Swim and surf. 1, 2, 3. Pop it up. 3. Pop it up. And yes, if you need to find a moment to breathe, doing something active like plank, a good spot to be. And here are our chops. All right, I'm gonna try my 2 8s. Good, stay with me. I'm gonna switch sides here. Coming up. Right here, switch it up. Remember, knees soft. Keep it on those toes. Nice and strong through your core. This is causing pain anywhere, back, shoulders. I want you to either have less weight or no weight and slow it down so you can figure out what's going on. 2, 1, good. Here we go. And step it out. Clock fly. Lateral lunge. Keep those arms as long as you can. Good. Swim and surf. And surf. Surf. So even when you're swimming, pulling your abdominal muscles in, don't let them just like lay down on the ground. They're active the whole time. Last time through, let's do those shots. Five seconds here and we switch. Good. Switch sides. Good, stay with me. It's your last chop. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Here we go. Lateral lunge, clock fly. find space when I'm teaching and trying to keep it on the camera. Such a puzzle, I must say. And release. Here's our swim and surf. And surf. 2, 3, surf. Keep that core nice and engaged. Protect that back. Release. Nice job. Grab a little water. We're gonna do 30 seconds of kettlebell swing. So you're gonna want your heavy weight or maybe 2 heavy-ish weights being held together. And I'm gonna review really quick kettlebell swing form. So you haven't done that in a little while. So you're gonna have a wide stance with your feet at least shoulder width, and you're gonna hang on to your weight. You're gonna swing it between your legs, and when you come up, you're gonna swing it between your legs. When you come up, you squeeze that butt and shoot those hips forward, but you don't go beyond your plane, right? So you think of yourself right here, you're like in a plank, right? So from the crown of your head to your heels. So you're here, plank, right? Arms just up here to shoulder height. If you are very skilled kettlebell swinger, you can go overhead. I'm gonna leave that up to you. Maybe do a few just to here for warming up. It's only 30 seconds. You shouldn't feel like you have to lift with your arms, right? It's momentum and pushing with that butt. Okay, enough talk. Start with a lighter weight if you're feeling unsure, okay? All right, 2, 1, here we go. Squeeze that butt, push those hips forward. Yeah. And bend those knees to help yourself get nice and deep and find that power. Good. Stay with me. You got 8 seconds. 2 and 1. Nice job. Get some water, get your breath. Round 3. All right, round 3. We have clock squats, right and left. Push-ups. And then we're gonna come down for swimmers, which, again, we haven't done this in a long time. So, swimmers, you're gonna lift arms and legs and try to swim opposite, okay? If you're unsure about this or it's bothering your low back, start with just your legs or your arms. So if it's just your arms, right here. If it's just your legs, right here. If it's just your legs, try to squeeze your glute to get them to kick, so it's not in your knees, right? All right. Starting with our clock squats, so no weights for this round. 2, 1, here we go. So 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right? 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Good. Other side. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Good. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Nice job. Stay with me here. Push-ups to follow right here. Come on down your mat. Just a wide chest, wide stance. So chest push up. Five seconds. Good, released. And swimmers. So remember not to bend through your knees and to use your glutes to lift those legs. Gaze at the mat. Neck stays neutral. And release. Nice job. Come on up. Clock squats. And 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Good. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I think this is the last leg I did. It's feeling a little more exhausted than I anticipated. Switch sides. 12, 9, 6, 4. Good. Good. Stay with me here. Push-ups are next. I'm going to do some nice tricep push-ups. Make sure we hit it all today. All right, here we go. So tricep push-up, hands right under the shoulders, toes or knees, elbows graze that rib cage. 5 seconds. And release. Down for your swimmers. Keep those arms long, legs long. Movement comes out of your glutes and your shoulders. Oh gosh. Whew. We have done it on the shoulders today, haven't we? There's our clock squats. Like those swimmers that look like not much are really giving it to my shoulders today. Good, other leg. 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Hello. Hello, Luna. Push-ups are next. We're going to do our offset. So right hand forward, left hand right under your shoulder, right arm forward, on your knees. So really working that left tricep, and your right hand is sort of like a kickstand, if you will. Keep that left elbow tight in. So it's grazing your torso. And release. Here are our swimmers. Release. Come on up. Back to those clock squats. 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Good. 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And you don't have to keep up with me. If you want to take a little slower and work your range of motion, see if you can't get a little bit deeper, I encourage you to do that. All right, other side. You can see my left knee struggling through this one. Give it a little assist from time to time. Good, stay with me. Ah, a little bit too much reach. And push up. Right arm close, left arm out. And go. Keep that right arm in tight. Elbow stays close to your rib cage. Graze it. Three, 2, 1. Here are our swimmers. Remember to pull those abdominal muscles in. Movement comes from your glutes and your shoulders. Gaze is down. Oh. And release. Nice job. Send it back into child's pose for a quick little stretch. Because, oh, excuse you. We have 30 seconds of skaters coming up. So that's going to be our in between. And then we've got round 4. 8. All right, 2, 1, here we go. And cheap skaters. Those of you planning on breaking out your rollerblades, or you know what's back? It's roller skating. There's a friend who just got a fancy pair of skates, and she even has like different wheels. I'm like, I didn't know this was a thing, but I guess it is. Three, 2, 1, release. All right, round 4. So this one, we're gonna do our right lunge to step up with an overhead press. So, if you want, here, you can do those 5. So it will look like this. Hang on. So you're going to start in your lunge, and you're going to come, step up, overhead press. Okay. If you don't have the ceiling room for that overhead press, just do a curl instead. Okay. All right. So we're going to do right, left, And then we're gonna come onto our back and we're gonna take a bench press and bench flies. I'm gonna put these here. I'm gonna want those. All right, here we go. Ready for our lunge. 2, 1, here's our lunge. Step it up, press. Switch sides. Lunge. Talk my own self through it. Good. Release on your bench. So you can do this on your back on the mat, or you can be on your bench. I want to do a chest press. It's right here. If you're on the ground, you could add your legs to this. So remember how we kick our legs down when we press our arms up. Good, now we're flies. So palm space, open up into your fly. And on your bench, tap into those abdominal muscles, maybe a little bit more than your glutes. Hold yourself up. Hold those hips up. Good. Stay with me. We're going to go back to that lunge, step up. Right here. Off your bench. Put that thing. Other side. Switch. Good, stay with me. Chest spread, chest press, and fly are next. Release. I'm actually gonna go to the mat. We missed the ab work involved. Luna. So press up, legs come down, that back stays pressing into the mat. Oh my gosh. Okay, and fly. With that fly, my legs instinctively wanted to come into a straddle. You can try that. Think of that star pose. Woo! and up for your lunge step and overhead press. Very dangerous again. Which side? Here we go. Down for our chest pump. And chest fly. Good, stay with me. We're gonna go through this one last time. All right, here we go. Lunge, step up, press. Which sides? Four seconds here. And release. Back down for your chest press. Right. And fly. You're on the right. Oh. And release. Nice work. All right, let's see what kind of fun in between thing I have planned. Oh, I have a minute of plank. And we're gonna do our plank where we turn our hands out because we're making room for all the baby kittens, because Summer is also baby kitten season. So Anne is on it, having a baby kittens already. All right, so here we go. We're going up in 3. So turn your hands out, step them wide and up. It's gonna be a minute, so we're gonna work through that bell. And you can play with how wide your hand placement is. So if it feels kind of comfy, kind of go a little bit wider, because you know, they say, as reading, there's gonna be a lot of baby kittens this year. Something about kittens, I don't know. But I'm ready for them. I'm ready for those kittens. Keep pushing through those palms. Try to push through, work through the belt. Try to push through your whole palm and not just the heel of your hand. Keep those abdominals pulled in. My neighbor's dog is going bananas. I don't know why. Stay with me. Push, push, push. You got 13 seconds. Push. Don't collapse. Here we go. Here it is. And release. Nice job. Set it back into child pose. We're going to stretch. Woo. So we're going to sit up and pay a little bit of attention to our shoulders to begin with. So roll your shoulders back 3 times and then bring them forward. 2, 3. And then we're going to put our hands on our shoulders and make circles with our elbows. We're going to go backwards for 3, 2, 3, and forwards. 2, 3. Good. And then let's bring it across. So keep those shoulders down. Just pull it across here. You get that little stretch, press your back. And then same arm, bring it up behind you. Kind of reach to that shoulder blade, and you can use your opposite hand to help push. Stay nice and tall on your torso. I just caught myself trying to arch through my back, so avoid that. And release, and other side. Okay, keeping those shoulders down, trying to bring that arm across so you get a stretch through that upper back. And release, and bring that arm behind you, reaching for that shoulder blade behind it there. You can use that opposite arm to kind of help. Give it a little push. Good. And while we're down here, let's swing those legs out in front of us. And let's take our left leg, sole of our left foot into our right thigh. So inhale here, and on that exhale, hinge over that extended leg. Try to keep your knee down. So if it starts to lift up, see if you can't kind of pull it down. Right here, nice big inhale, and on that exhale, lift up. Let's hug that knee into our chest, and we're going to take a nice little twist right here. And let's go in for our counter twist. Other side. Good. And extend that left leg long. Take our right leg, put the sole of that right foot into our left thigh. Nice big inhale, and on that exhale, hinge over. Oh, now we got another dog. Another dog's gonna join. It always, when I hear the neighborhood dogs like barking back and forth, it makes me think of that scene in the 101 Dalmatians, when the dogs are barking to communicate that the puppies have been stolen. And then there's Luna. As long as she'll do ball, she can care. And reach up and let's hug our knee in to our chest. And take that twist. And let's take that counter twist. Good. Right here, let's come into our little frog squat. So feet turned out as wide as you need them to be. Try to lift that chest and bring that bottom down nice and tall. And shake it out. Hands down, lift your hips, feet come parallel, hands behind your head, and roll up. Woo. We did it. Nice big inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you guys next week. And some of you tomorrow. Bye, puppy. Oh, Galen, what's the puppy's name?
Aki.
Say that again.
Aki. A-K-I.
A-K-I. Okay. What does that mean?
Means fall. Because
Okay.
she's kind of fall colored, but Aki also could be short.